Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the 5 down low. So the Nuggets win the tip. Now here's Murray. Jokic with it. Back to Murray. Just 5 to shoot. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. They get it again. He kicks to Gordon. Another shot with the clock winding down, and Jokic with the basket on the assist by Gordon.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his high-flying acrobatics. But at his age, still seeking more consistency. Given his talent, he must continue to get better.
And Doncic gets it to go.
It's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Murray kicks to Barton. To the paint. Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Greg, there's no question Gordon has game, especially remembering some of those tough contests he was in.
An impressive athlete, no doubt. And his outside shot has improved. Now he's got to concentrate on scoring more for his team.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Porzingis.
Commendable effort that time by Gordon on the defensive end. Really makes the extra effort to get to the shot.
Porter with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Murray right side. Pass to Jokic. Denver passing it around. Porzingis with the steal. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Dwight Powell continuing his comeback. The ruptured Achilles back in 2020. And that injury now not the career ender it once was.
Well said, Greg. Guys come back from that because of the advances in technology and training. And a credit to Powell that he's back and looking as tough and as impactful as ever. He's a guy that kind of holds the mortar together on teams. Does a lot of the stuff that needs to be done.
Jokic finds Gordon. Back to Jokic. Porzingis with the steal. Down low. Here's Finney Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Dallas.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Shoots the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Here's Murray. Porzingis with the block.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
Murray against Hardaway. Tries yet again. Murray, no good.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Finney Smith can't get it to go.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
How about the guard getting up? Jamal Murray flying to the rack.
So it's the Mavericks now. Denver getting their last shot to go. The 3 for Doncic. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Doncic against Murray. At the top of the key, Gordon. Porter dishes to Gordon. Porzingis with the steal. Hardaway against Gordon. Here's Porzingis. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
How about Porzingis showing us a little dexterity and fleet-footedness there? Love seeing him work that part of his game into his pack.
Now here's Murray. Passes it to Jokic. Dishes to Porter. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
So good to see Murray, not just as a scorer, but thriving as a passer, too.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Murray, the pass to Porter. Back to Murray. Driving the lane, and it's Murray with the jam.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Nice recognition there by Porzingis. He's getting better and better as a passer.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks ahead, up by 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Dallas, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Over to the left wing. Finney Smith passes to Powell. That shot off. Gordon with the defensive effort. On offense, here are the Nuggets. Here's Barton. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's Finney Smith, and he comes up with the deuce. Finney Smith's got the lead up to 2 now for the Mavs. And last season, the NBA adopting baseball scheduling. Teams play in town and play 2 games against the host. Clark, you think that'll go away as the pandemic wanes?
Well, you know, some of the things that have been instituted in light of the pandemic may hang around. I'm not sure where this is going to go. The concern is, does it hurt ticket sales having the same matchup back-to-back? Obviously, the business side comes into play always. Regardless, though, I do think cutting down on travel will continue to be a focus going forward, as will be minimizing the number of back-to-backs in the league.
And the pass to Porzingis takes the 3. And it's Denver with the rebound. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. To the paint. Jokic takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. 8 points for Jokic.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done. Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. The dish to Porter. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Pass to Kleba. And Kleba slams it in.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
And the wide open shot from Morris drains the 3-pointer. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Brunson scanning the floor. Inside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And here's Bullock from the arc. And they recover it. Brown the pass to Bullock. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Bullock's got the game tied up here for Dallas.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Pass to Dozier. Here he goes. And he dunks it down. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on. Here's
Brown, and it's Rivers with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 3. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. It's stolen.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Kleba kicks to Brunson. Back to Kleba. Passes to Brunson. 1 second left. Misses at the rim. So that'll be it for the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Field. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams. And that'll do it for us. The third.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Jokic getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, they've got Austin Rivers. He's out there with Monte Morris. It's Najee in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Morris dishes to Green. Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. And so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. There's the pass to Jokic. Barton outside. Just 4 to shoot. Wide open look here for Murray. A three-pointer, no good. Mavericks trail by 3.
And you talk to Murray. He said it was a lot of fun to go up.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Michael Porter Jr.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
I think you've got to run Porzingis off of his shots. I mean, you can't let him get comfortable because he'll knock him down.
Murray for 3. Jokic finds Murray. Powell against Jokic. And Jokic slams it in.
confidence Jokic has is impressive, as is his skill level. He knows he can get it done on the drive pretty much whenever he decides to drive.
Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. And here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Murray against Doncic. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Jamal Murray.
Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Green's checked in. Now Murray over Porzingis. Martin passes to Gordon. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. They get it back, and that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. On the Mavericks for some changes.
Substitution for your
second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Murray the pass to Gordon. To the inside. Martin. Nice move. He doesn't hit that one. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Porter. Brunson kicks to Kleba. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Ball. He's checked in for Denver.
to the lineup for the Nuggets. Ball.
Pass to Brown. Now here's Bullock. Martin defending. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Murray looking around.
2 minutes.
Gordon dishes to Porter. Back to Gordon. The kick out to Barton. The feed now to Bull. And that one's drained from the low block. Bull's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Najee passes to Morris. Lets it go from the wing. It's hauled in by Brown. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 5. Brown, good.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And here is Morris. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Rivers.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Brunson to the left wing for 3. Bullock. Good on the triple. Bullock's got 6 points.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
After Najee. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Rivers got a piece of it. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Austin Rivers.
The first free throw is good. Rivers hits both of them. Mavericks trail by 4. Here's Brunson. Passes it to Kleba. Back to Brunson. Here's Brown. No good with the layup. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Nuggets ahead, up by 4. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. A chance here to get a quick injury report. Let's find out the news on Nikola Jokic. David, what's the update?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I just talked with Denver's head athletic trainer. He told me that it looks like he sprained that wrist. Thankfully, no signs of broken bones. They're going to keep him off the court for the time being, and they don't rule out the possibility he'll have to miss a few more games as a result. Kevin?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, but when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Brown out there with Maxi Kleba. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Brown. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Mavericks trail by 4. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by the Nuggets. Porter's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Kicks it to Murray. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Right side, Gordon. Feeds it to Murray. In the corner, Bull with it. That one a little long.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Down to Hardaway. Murray against Doncic. It's tipped. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to just 2 points from the bucket from Porzingis.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Porter looking it over. Clock at 6. The Nuggets with another miss.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Murray. Here's Porzingis to tie it up. And it's all evened up.
And after all that time, finally, they've been able to tie it up here in the 4th quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock. But they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now. Jamal Murray really loves being the crunch time deliverer. This guy relishes the chance to make big hoops.
And they pick up 2.
Unflappable under pressure. You see why they give it to Hardaway Jr. Because he knows how to rise to the occasion.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Doncic against Murray. He dishes it to Bull. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Assisted by
Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. 1:44 left to play here in the 4th. Doncic outside. The pass to Finney-Smith. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. To Porzingis. That shot, no good. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Here's Gordon, and it's Gordon with the finish.
Easy to see why Gordon has the ball in these moments. He's phenomenal at coming up big.
Doncic against Murray. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. To Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. A 3-pointer off the mark.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Singis passes to Hardaway. His three-pointers off the mark. The Nuggets now in offense. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Gordon kicks to Bull. Murray for three. Mavericks with the rebound. Pass to Powell. Three-pointer on the way. The shot that time not on target. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it. be the Jazz off the tip. The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in its center. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Here's Hardaway. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz.
And on a tear shooting the ball in these recent seasons, Tim Hardaway Jr. has really locked in from long range.
Well, you think about it, for so long, this guy was more of a volume scorer. He's been feasting now on the open looks, and that has really helped his percentages.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Doncic against Gobert, and it's Hardaway slowing it down.
Luka Doncic made it known early in his career he is one of the best passers in the NBA.
O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Driving it.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Doncic feeling it out. And so just over a minute and a half played.
Gives the team such a great element having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
That one good for 2. Mitchell's got his 2nd bucket tonight.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice.
Now, here's Doncic. Shot on the wing. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
And it's Mitchell missing. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. On the wing, Doncic. Here's Hardaway. That shot off, so Utah will take it the other way. Gobert, the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Gobert. It's blocked.
Powell is exceptional at timing for blocks, rises up and sends it back.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Conley. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Here's Doncic, and the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Well, the ability to work around the defense and get himself free for a shot despite being in the paint. That is a beautiful play by Luka.
Now here is Conley. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Gobert, the pass to Mitchell. Over Hardaway. Utah keeping it alive. The new 14.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive and finishing strong.
The 3 for Doncic. And they'll get another chance. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. Here's Doncic. Covered by Conley. Right side Porzingis. The pass to Finney Smith. Wants to get it to Powell and does. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
1:03 left in the first. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Porzingis with the steal.
You know, anticipation is a huge part of defense, and he played it perfectly right there.
Yeah, easy call.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Jazz?
Really some great drives to the basket early on for these guys.
Well, they've established their presence in the paint tonight also, and a lot of their scoring coming from down low so far.
Here's Finney Smith, and no good that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Here's Conley. That one, no good. Great D that time from Powell. A pass to Porzingis, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Conley with the three. Another miss by Utah. Mavericks trail by 4. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Powell. To the middle. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Just fundamental basketball for Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
O'Neal, that's a two-pointer. No good off the back of the rim. Now the Mavericks moving it up. Here's Powell, and he hits it to tie the game up.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
It's a tie game in Dallas. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. On the court for the Mavericks. Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. And Greg, you made your money on the defensive end. What was the toughest kind of player to defend? A one-on-one guy or a constant movement type of player?
I've always will say that it's harder to guard movement. You know, as a defender, you drill a lot about guarding the basketball. But when a guy is great without it, man, that is the hardest job you can have defensively.
Here's Doncic. Following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. No good on the quick three. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Conley against Doncic. Conley the pass to O'Neal. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Doncic kicks to Finney Smith. And it's off from three-point range. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Here's O'Neal. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Greg, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove. Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Now here's Brunson. To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. And the Jazz pushing it up now. Mitchell wide open. Again, the Jazz score.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Mavericks trail by 4. Gobert brings the double team. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Mitchell outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got the lead up to 5 now for the Jazz.
This is what we've come to expect from Donovan Mitchell, a high percentage three-point scorer who doesn't miss opportunities like this.
Brunson finds Kleba. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Brunson the pass to Brown, and he banks in the layup. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Mitchell is double. Shoots. Misses off the right iron.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And finished off by Brown.
Going to the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Coming over the floor for the Jazz.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the point guard, Jalen Brunson, I played against his father, Rick, for many years. And the young fella showing he might have what it takes to improve on his old man.
And that's coming from you, who knows a little something about father-son point guard duos. Maybe Cole will have a chance to do the same, young sir.
Ouch.
Now, here's Whiteside. At the top of the key, Ingles. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Ingles has got his first points of the night.
Joe Ingles is a tremendously smart basketball player. This guy understands how to set up a defender, get himself into a catch-and-shoot situation where he thrives.
Utah leading. To the paint. It's stolen by Brown. And Brown throws it down. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Oni. Inside. Whiteside kicks to Ingles. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Yep, it counts. And now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Ingles in the corner from outside the arc, and no good in the last second attempt this time. And so
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. That's all for now.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Rudy Gay is out there with Whiteside. And it's Joe Ingles. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the one. Oni, they grab their own miss.
How about the anticipation and the timing there? He is all over it.
Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Brunson. Pass to Kleba. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And the power forward Maxi Kleba out of Würzburg, Germany. The same hometown. Doris, you know this is NBA legend Dirk Nowitzki.
That's exactly right. And Kleba, a very good defensive player. You might say the opposite strength from Dirk. But Kleba has worked really hard to become a capable shooter in his own right.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Powell, he's checked in for Moses Brown. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Brown. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
In overtime, Gay has gotten better from beyond that arc. I love seeing him shoot the ball with confidence from deep.
Keeps it alive, and Doncic is right there. Doncic has got 6 points.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Dallas moving the ball around, and Kleba slams it in.
Well, they love have to see Powell keep his eyes up and look for his teammates. The more assists they get out of him, the more dangerous their offense will be.
Here's Oney. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Powell. Hardaway dishes to Doncic. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. Now, here's Doncic. Not a lot of room. No good from 11 feet. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Clarkson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
On the wing, Hardaway. Lets it go from deep. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Hardaway has got the lead up to 6 now for the man.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Clarkson. Rebounded by Hardaway.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively. Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
The wide open look here for Ingles. And the wing jumper offline. Mavericks leading by 6. Hardaway kicks to Finney-Smith. Powell in the high post. Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Powell. The rebound by the Jazz. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. Hardaway with the steal. The finish. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, this is a quick and decisive offensive player who's not afraid of contact. Love Tim Hardaway Jr. accepting the contact.
Dallas making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Jazz trail by 8. Clarkson on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. The drive by Clarkson. And it goes down 2 points. Clarkson's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Hardaway passes to Porzingis. They get it back. Down low. Out to Doncic. Back to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Clarkson. There's 47 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Passes it to Oney. Off target from 3-point range. And so Brown will bring it up for Dallas. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Oney. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And a miss there on the triple.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of the game.
And then Gay with the dunk.
And Gay isn't easy to...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And so it's Dallas with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because 4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so it's Utah here with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Reggie Bullock is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Brown. Then there's Brown, and it's Kleba in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. The drive by Mitchell. Count that one.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Brunson up top. Covered by Conley. Good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Brown against Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
This is when it gets scary for defenses because Donovan Mitchell is comfortable, he's in rhythm, and he's torching the defense right now.
Brown against O'Neal. Takes it inside. Drops in the layup for 2.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Outside Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Well, Bojan Bogdanovich, simply stated, has become a knockdown three-point shooter.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Offensive rebound. Powell. And there's the pass to Porzingis. Back to Powell. Dallas moving it around. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by the Jazz. It's deflected. Porzingis with the steal. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. And stolen by Bogdanovich. O'Neal from long range. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 5 rebounds tonight. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first foul.
First turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Mitchell right side. There's O'Neal with the 3. Here's Bogdanovich, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Porzingis.
There's a lot to like about Bogdanovich's game. He's a skilled scorer, he's a capable defender, and I think there's some leadership qualities there. Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 8 points for Luka Doncic.
Well, the exceptional handle. Doncic has every move, can go in any direction. Look out, folks.
Hardaway against Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. Conley inside the line. Another miss by Utah. Dallas leading by 7. Pass break, Dallas. Stolen by Michael Conley. And now here comes Conley leading the break. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Donovan Mitchell might be young, but this guy is fearless and capable of big-time opportunity making.
Doncic against Bogdanovich. Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
How about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit. That work in the weight room paying off already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Trying to get open is Bogdanovich. Gobert can't hit. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic. No good, shot missing. The Jazz go the other way with it. Here's Mitchell. Banked in off the glass. Mitchell's got 19 points.
He might be young, but Mitchell is clutch. That's beautifully done.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense. No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
In the first of two, no good. Heartbreaking.
At the line for the Jazz.
And he ends up making the second, and that narrows the gap to 7.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Pass to Powell. Hardaway kicks to Powell. Back to Hardaway. To the middle for Zingis. And it's good. Assisting on the play with Hardaway. And the Mavericks lead by 9.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Here's Conley. It's rebounded by Doncic.
Seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
And here's Porzingis. So we see the Mavericks get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy. The Suns to start out. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Porzingis. Here's Doncic. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has any.
Doncic passes to Hardaway. Porzingis with the ball. Bridges covering. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Finney Smith passes to Powell.
Great reflexes to get a hand on that pass and go the other way with it.
Hardaway with the steal. A solo fast break. A three ball. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
And here is Bridges after Tim Hardaway made that last three-pointer. Finney Smith kicks to Doncic. Another three for Dallas.
Way downtown. Doncic testing the limits of his range there.
Al Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. Not going to go that time.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Doncic, no good. The Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. For three, Booker. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Doncic against Bridges. Out to the right wing. Here's Porzingis, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just a great ball movement.
Doncic against Paul. Pass to Ayton. To the inside. Booker against Hardaway. Booker the pass to Crowder. Shot to stop the run. Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Now here's Hardaway. Knocked loose. Bridges with the steal. Here's Paul. Finished off the break.
Never surprising to see Chris Paul start the break now. But as we see right there, he's just as good at finishing.
Ball against Doncic. Outside, Porzingis. Now here is Hardaway. 4 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Launches it. With 1 on the clock, Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. Finney Smith passes to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Right wing. This one for 3. Tries again. That one off the back iron and out. Suns trail by 4. Booker in the corner. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Doncic looking it over. And it's Hardaway atop the key. Back to Doncic. The pass to Finney Smith. To the wing right side. Porzingis kicks to Finney Smith. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And too long on the shot.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Booker against Powell. Paul for 3. Suns keep it alive. And Ayton stays with it. And it's all knotted up.
And this is why you got to put a body on Aiden. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
It's a tie game in Dallas. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. Here's Powell. The tray. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bridges has got the lead up to 4 now for the Suns. And Clark, you know, you were actually one of the original stretch bigs, so do you think your game would be more suited for today's NBA?
Kevin, stretch big may be stretching it a little bit in analyzing my game. I did have a decent shot, but my work was done with ball skills and scoring inside. I would have added the perimeter shot, so I think I would have been able to handle today's game effectively, being kind of a combo forward. Big enough to do work inside, but skilled enough to get outside, too.
They get the rebound. Here's Ayton. Got a hand on it.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots.
Doncic finds Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Outside Hardaway. Doncic passes to Powell. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Ayton. Bridges with it. Hardaway picks him up. And Booker kicks to Paul. Pass to Ayton. In the corner, it's Bridges. Lets it fly. Porzingis with the rebound. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Doncic from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Doncic has got 6.
You know, often once Luka gets the ball, it's all over. It's all she wrote. He's well positioned to finish that catch and shoot.
Doncic against Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Booker outside. Launches a 3. Here's Ayton. Back to Paul. Passes it to Crowder. A second chance effort. No good off the front iron. And so Powell will bring it up for Dallas. Out to the right wing. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And the dunk by Porzingis.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis from the 7-3, though. Doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. They now take the lead. And now a 3-point Maverick lead.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Paul against Brunson. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down. That gives him the double-double. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
And, you know, Paul is a certain Hall of Famer as a dime dropper, a dynamite playmaker who continues to wow us with his passing ability.
Kleba, the pass to Brown. And there's the call on DeAndre. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Brunson against Paul. Brown the pass to Kleba. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Brunson against Paul. Stolen by Bullock. And a close game so far through the first two quarters.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on level.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Well, with a double-double in hand through two quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. No good from Booker.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Brown kicks to Bullock. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Here's Paul. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Over to the wing. Puts up a 3. They get it back. And Crowder stays with it.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Now, here's Bullock. D right on him. Brown dishes to Bullock. Inside. And Kleba slams it in.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Paul passes to Crowder. Bridges outside. Stolen by Bullock. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Brunson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs. Ball against Brunson. Ball outside. Booker in the corner. A 3. It's rebounded by Brunson.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And it's Shamet missing. Mavericks leading by 7. And as you can see, he still wears Hardaway Jr. on the back of his jersey, Clark, showing respect for the path his father laid.
And, Kevin, how cool is that? You know, his dad, Tim Hardaway Sr., was an all-star point guard. And even if Jr. never makes an all-star game, he certainly is making his father proud. That's a real cool story to Hardaway.
He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-Star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Pop pass to Porzingis, an emphatic LU chance.
And guys, they know he's going to finish off the lob in style. Porzingis and his teammates connecting on target.
Can they get it? Second chance shot. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from McGee.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Doncic outside to the paint. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. In the corner, Powell with it. Back to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Payne. Lays it up off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Doncic with it. Now guarded by Kaminsky. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. It's Powell on the wing. Finney-Smith passes to Porzingis. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Suns. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kaminsky kicks to Payne. Here's Shamet. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Shamet's got his first bucket in this one. Mavericks leading by 9. Doncic outside. Inside Hardaway. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Dallas, Finney-Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the center position. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Booker the pass to Crowder. Paul for 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. Dallas leading by 11. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Porzingis. Doncic outside. Porzingis inside. Defended by Booker.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
You know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Doncic dishes to Hardaway. Fires for 3. No good that time, so Phoenix will take it the other way.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
Doncic fires from way outside. The quick look, no good that time.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Pushing it up. Hardaway passes to Powell. Doncic kicks to Hardaway. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's 8 points for Luka Doncic. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Dallas.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And here is Doncic. There's the pass to Finney-Smith. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Brown, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Maxi Kleber in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Porzingis kicks to Doncic. Fires the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident. He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Brown the pass to Porzingis. Brown outside. Dallas moving it around. Here's Brunson. Makes it off the glass. And the Mavericks lead by 10.
That's a terrific play and a good sign. This team needs Porzingis to facilitate as well as score the ball.
Paul, no one around him. That three off the mark. Mavericks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Kleber, no good. Suns trail by 10 to the middle. Here's Crowder. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that three-point line.
And Paul puts up a deep three. Phoenix no good that time either.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Bridges with the board. Bridges got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Paul. Ayton trying to break free. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Bridges.
Exceptional focus from the veteran point guard. Paul is no stranger to having to outwork the defense.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the Mavericks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team doesn't catch them any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Porzingis.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the court, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Here's Booker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first.
Such an active shooter. Love how Booker gets defenders to try and be physical with him.
A different look for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Moses Brown. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Maxi Kleber. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Jalen Brunson. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Doncic against Paul. Doncic outside. 5 on the clock. Over Paul. Off the left rim and out.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Powell with it. And so it's Dallas winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away.
And those are the starting lineups, so kick back, get you.
Well, Brian.
Yeah, we knew that. Thanks a lot, Allie. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell, and it's Doncic in at the point. And for the Nuggets, on the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And Grant, these teams boast quality depth. As a starter, what's it like having a great bench behind you?
Well, you know, it takes a lot of the pressure off your starters. And it can also apply good pressure on your rotation guys. So competition is a good thing. And competition for minutes makes a team better.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Denver ball. Denver basketball.
Barton, the pass to Porter. The offensive rebound. And the dunk by Jokic.
And I love how Jokic is just relentless on the glass. His effort level has been special.
And it's Doncic on the drive. He got a piece of it. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. First quarter, just over a minute played. Doncic against Barton. Now here's Doncic. Defense is right there. And he recovers it. Ooh, a clear look for Powell. And that one hits the back iron. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 so far. Murray passes to Jokic. And a fast break now. The Mavericks on the run. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Porzingis. And here's Finney-Smith. Defended by Gordon. No one near him. And he gets that one.
Well, the tight handle allows Luka Doncic to make the pretty move off the bounce.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Now here's Jokic to the inside. Porter hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his first foul. Pass to Jokic. Out to Gordon. Lots of room. And another basket for Denver. And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
And that one's good. Porzingis.
That's what you call using your size in the painted area. Kristaps Porzingis, easy work right there.
Doncic against Gordon. Pass to Barton. Outside Porter. 6 to shoot. It's tipped. And he's going for the lob. And out of bounds. The Mavericks will take it.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Now here's Hardaway. Back to Doncic. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Barton.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through. See if you can get an easy opportunity.
Porzingis passes to Doncic. Puts up a three. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Porter finds Murray. Barton outside. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:04 left in the first. Doncic, good.
6'7", 230 pounds. Luka Doncic is a load in the painted area.
Murray passes to Jokic. And here's Porter. Back to Jokic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
That's a big man down there. I mean, when Jokic gets ideal positioning inside, he uses his size to draw contact.
And Jokic drops them both.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Outside Finney-Smith. And Doncic, here we go. And Doncic with the jam.
Well, Luka Doncic, because he understands windows of opportunity, has the footwork and the change of pace. The drive is easy for the Don.
Now here's Jokic. 19 seconds left in the first. The kick out to Barton. Takes the three. Drops in the three.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Outside Porzingis. Up and over Gordon. And that does it for the first quarter. Nuggets ahead, up by 5. And the second quarter. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in it to 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
And I don't think we've really seen many 7-footers who can pass like Jokic. So calm and easy with the ball, and almost always makes the right decision.
Back to Hardaway. Into the lane. And he bangs it home with one hand.
How about that burst of speed? Tim Hardaway Jr. Whoa!
And Grant, after a training camp invite back in 2016, undrafted rookie Dorian Finney-Smith making the Mavs roster. It was a big deal. They saw a 3-and-D potential in this young guy.
Well, the effort and tenacity have been there from the beginning. And now the shot is coming along too.
Here's Jokic. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Inside the paint, Jokic has that physicality that can make the defense a non-issue. He can just muscle his way for a shot.
Doncic into the lane. And Doncic hammers it home.
He makes the D look silly. What an incredible move.
Man, how about that finish right there? Not too bad. Gordon finds Porter. No good there. Good D by Finney-Smith. The Mavericks trailing. Pass to Doncic. They kick it out to Porzingis. Over Murray. And here's Doncic outside. That shot off. And it's Denver the other way. Gordon down low. Started by Doncic. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Listen, we know Aaron Gordon is a high-activity player, and if you give him daylight, he's ready to shoot it.
Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Murray against Powell. Porter, the pass to Murray. Back to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. And another 3 for Denver.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Sends it home from 3-point land. Brown's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Pass to Morris. And Doris, you know a thing or two about dropping dimes from your college playing days. I've seen it. So in your opinion, who's the best passer in the league today?
Boy, this is not an easy answer, B.A. Chris Paul is going to go in the Hall of Fame as a point guard, and he manned that position for a good decade. He was one of the best in the business. But if I were saying best ever and best right now, it's hard for me to go away from LeBron James. His vision, his creativity, his ability to make the game easy for his teammates, I'd say LeBron James.
Pass to Rivers. Lets it go from deep. Mavericks with a rebound.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Shot is good by Kleba.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Denver in the lead. 55 seconds left to play in the first half. They double him with Brown. And they're on the break. And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul.
Monte Morris.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Nuggets on D. Pass to Bullock. The kick out to Brunson. To the paint. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Morris against Brunson. Morris passes to Green. Back to Morris. 4 on the clock. And again, Denver no good.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Oh, nice shot by Brown. He got it up. He can't hit that time. And the first half come.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the end. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to, and at the end of the period, and that.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the court right now for the Mavericks. Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt, and it's Powell in at the 5. Porter, the pass to Gordon. Back to Porter. Shot clock at 5. On the wing, Barton. There's the triple. The shot off that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Here's Hardaway. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's proving very difficult to guard Tim Hardaway Jr. without fouling the guy, especially when he's this aggressive.
So he gets them both. The Nuggets trail.
Well, we've heard what the older generation has to say. Get Kristaps Porzingis into the post. Punish those little defenders. But you have to realize the game has evolved. Post-ups are not as significant as they were back in the older generations.
Here we go. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
Jokic finds Murray. Barton outside. Here's Jokic from 12 feet. Porzingis grabs the board. And Doris, in this Mavericks offense, Porzingis is scoring with the most efficiency of his career.
You know, you almost feel sorry for defenders trying to close out to him beyond the arc. At 7'3", it is awfully hard to bother that shot.
Doncic against Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. On the wing, Porter. Now here's Murray. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic with it, and they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 12. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Murray, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
For Dallas, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Well, Luka Doncic has an innate sense for when his teammates are open, and boy, does he deliver it.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Jokic with it. He's picked up by Hardaway. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tim Hardaway. That's his first foul. Dallas on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Barton attacking. Oh, plenty of contact on, and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Gordon. Murray from outside. Porzingis grabs the board. Hardaway up top, defended by Murray. Takes one from 10 feet, and too long on the shot. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Gordon, outside Porter, and stolen by Porzingis. Hardaway, the pass to Powell. Count it. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
I just love the ball movement.
For Denver, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Barton outside. Pass to Murray from 9 feet, and the jumper is on the mark. Murray's got 6.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
Doncic outside. Finney Smith with it. He's guarded by Porter. And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his 3rd foul so far. And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. On defense, the Nuggets. To the middle. Here's Bullock. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Up top, Morris, defended by Brown. Here's Najee. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And he's able to get it back. Here's Brown. Off target from the wing.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. They've got Monte Morris, also Austin Rivers out there, and it's Najee in at the center position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And down it goes, 2 points.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Pass to Bullock. Back to Brunson. Rebounded by Green.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Here's Najee to the inside. Brown with the steal. Pass to Kleba. And here's Brown. Brown inside. Brown passes to Brown. Good. And Brown gets the assist. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
Morris finds some space. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Right side, Brunson. Kleba finds Brown. Outside, Brunson. Kleba, left side. And he converts the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 11.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Pass to Najee. Here's Dozier. Oh, deflected. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. Clock at 2. Here's Barton. And he jams it home with authority.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Doncic against Barton. Here's Finney Smith. Kept alive.
Well, you want Kristaps Porzingis to insert himself off the rebounding aspect. Go to the offensive board and cash in.
Murray passes to Jokic. Right side, Porter. The Nuggets need to get one up. Gordon, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Mavericks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Barton against Doncic. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
What a finish by Luka Doncic. Don't underestimate his strength. The Don has got that in his game.
Out to the wing. Jokic against Powell. Jokic passes to Gordon. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Hardaway. Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Hardaway, no good.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Porter, the pass to Gordon. Back to Porter. And Finney Smith over to help. Pass to Jokic. The Mavericks pull it in.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does. And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Mavericks.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Dallas, no good that time either.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Now Doncic. And so Dallas takes this one by a bit. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The state capital of Utah. And no.
Thank you, Kev.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the center. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Conley gets the bucket.
You know, he left him frozen. The quick move by Mike Conley. Beautiful.
And you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
Hey, Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. To the inside. Here's Mitchell. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Doncic passes to Powell. Gobert with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Here's Mitchell. He can't get that one. Now Dallas takes it the other way. And Porzingis, here we go.
Big man coming through. Love whenever Porzingis puts his head down and just charges hard towards the basket.
And the pass to Mitchell. This one for three. Again, Mitchell missing. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Powell. And here's Porzingis. Pass to Doncic. Gobert pulls it in.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Mitchell's shot is good.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Now, here's Doncic. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Hardaway passes to Finney-Smith. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Gobert. O'Neal from long range. Leaps for it. The offensive rebound. Passes it to Bogdanovich. Another shot. No good at the rim. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 2. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's Conley. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The cleverness of Conley getting the defender to be way too handsy with him.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, and he wasn't someone you wanted to foul if you were defending him last season. 85% is what he made from the line.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Doncic with it. Conley picks him up. The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And showing he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
Now the pass to Bogdanovich. Got a piece of it. Finney-Smith kicks to Powell. Porzingis hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Back to Conley. Now Gobert. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Conley's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Jazz have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. To the middle. Here's Gobert. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
In a league of huge guys, Gobert's size stands out, helps him absorb contact.
Doncic outside from 12 feet out, and it's Dallas with another.
That's a confident play there. Great execution.
Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Conley feeling it out, kicks it to O'Neal. 34 seconds left in the first. Conley's shot is off. The Mavericks leading. Doncic way outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. Doncic outside. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Finney Smith. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
Here's Bogdanovich. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Mavericks lead. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Mavericks.
Well, they're having a lot of success from mid-range in the first half. Always nice to have that jumper to fall back on.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's O'Neal in at the small forward position. It's the group right now for Utah. Now here is Conley. There's the drive. Makes it off the glass. Conley's got 6 points. And we all know basketball is a game of runs, but Steve, why can it so often seesaw like that? 1 minute a team is ice cold. The next, they can't miss.
I think confidence is such a big part of the game. Also rhythm. When you see shots fall, it snowballs. On the other hand, when you can't take the lid off of it, that confidence can go another direction.
Here's Conley following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Gobert the pass to Bogdanovich. Over Porzingis. Offensive rebound. Gobert can't hit. Mavericks leading by 4. Back to Porzingis. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work, but I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Guys?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Hardaway over Mitchell. And no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of the game. He's perfect from the line this time. Jazz trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
To the paint, here's Bogdanovich. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top 3-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
Here's Conley after Luka Doncic's bucket. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. Gobert, great positioning on the putback.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Porzingis against Bogdanovich. And Porzingis, here we go.
Porzingis taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Conley with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Pass break, Dallas. A pull-up. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. 8-point game. And there it is for him.
Don't forget, along with the skill, Bogdanovich brings size to the wing position.
Now, here's Doncic. He has 6. Gobert with the block. It's 2-on-1. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you'd foul it in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between between those two.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. He was all alone on that one. Clarkson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Brunson the pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Here's Oni. Clarkson outside. A three-pointer, no good. Mavericks leading by 5. Poked loose. And now here comes Gay leading the break. Brown with it. Here's Kleba, and Kleba slams it in.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not all.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. There was no stopping Kristaps Porzingis in the first half. He had 12 points. Thanks for joining us.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
On the court for the Mavericks. Moses Brown is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Reggie Bullock, and it's Brown in at the 3 slot. Clarkson kicks to Whiteside. Pass to Ingles. 6 to shoot. And Maxi Kleber is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for Utah.
Brunson against Conley. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Brown. Mavericks leading by 10. And here's Bullock from the arc. Brown dishes to Bullock. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Brunson inside. Kleber. Gobert with the block.
What timing from Rudy. He is superb at measuring when to go after blocks.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Brunson against Conley. Brunson the pass to Brown. Jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Utah shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Here's Conley, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What I appreciate about Conley, the assist to turnover ratio for his career has been outstanding.
And Dallas going with a whole new group out there. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Doncic, here we go.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Here's O'Neal. Goes back up. Pass to Mitchell. Down low. Conley finds Gobert. Now, here is O'Neal. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Here's Porzingis. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Jazz trail by 8. Here's Conley. And slam dunk. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Finney Smith, back to his first personal
And I think
foul.
when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Right side, this is to Clarkson. Beyond the arc. Drills it from outside. Clarkson's got 6 points.
I like the extra pass. We know Rudy's a shooter first, but he also understands what this offense requires.
Powell, the pass to Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Got a hand on it. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And it's blocked. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Slammed down by Doncic, a monster in the backcourt at 6'7".
And an intentional foul right there. A different look for Dallas.
That's his third personal foul. Fourth team foul. Mavericks substitution.
Foul against Ingles. In the corner, it's Clarkson. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Clarkson's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Jazz. Here's Brunson. Buries the long-range jumper. Brunson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Bullock. There's the pass to Oni. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Gay. Lets it go with the three. Doesn't go for him. Mavericks leading by 9. Bullock passes to Brown. Brown outside. He's looking for Kleba and finds him to the left wing. No block shot. Good work defensively by Whiteside.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
The shot by Clarkson, no good. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's Dallas leading by 9. Live from... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Joe Ingles is out there with Rudy Gay. Then there's Whiteside. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Oni in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah.
His team is down because he's not shooting enough. There's no reason he shouldn't be getting more looks right now.
Brunson. Off target from three-point range. Jazz trail by 7. Clarkson outside. Into the lane. And he banks in the lane. And that's 11 points for Jordan Clarkson.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Dallas.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
Here's Conley. Back to Gobert. They double team Conley. Mavericks with the rebound. Bullock passes to Kleba, and Kleba slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Now, here's Mitchell. He's tightly guarded. O'Neal gets to Conley. The three-pointers off the mark.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
And it's in there. And now a 12-point Dallas lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Kane moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Gobert the pass to Conley. Now the dish to Bogdanovich. Now here's Bullock. Pass to Brown. Dallas moving the ball around. Baseline J on the way, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Right side, Conley. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
So often the catalyst. This time, Conley is on the finishing end off the catch.
Brunson kicks to Kleba. Now here's Bullock. Covered by Mitchell. The layup missed. Jazz trail by 10. O'Neal inside. Brown on him. And it's blocked by Brown. Pass break Dallas. Now here's Bullock. Tight defense on him.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Kleba. Fires from deep. No good that time. The Jazz go the other way with it, and that's an intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Gobert the pass to Mitchell. To the middle. And O'Neal gets it to go. O'Neal's got it back down to within single digits for the Jazz. Hardaway against Mitchell. Hardaway passes to Doncic. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And so often acting as the catalyst. Doncic there playing off the ball, ready to catch and fire.
Passes to Gobert. Outside Conley. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Mavericks.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Luka Doncic.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Because he attracts so much defensive attention, Donovan Mitchell often finds teammates all alone.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Back to Doncic. Locked up there for Powell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. It's the Suns to start out. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the center, walking down the middle.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Now, here's Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they double up Doncic. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots.
That is breathtaking.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now he's got a big smile on his face.
And Crowder slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
And you know you're special when you're drafted third, and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right, because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
Here's Finney Smith. He's covered by 8. Here's Doncic. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
You know, in this day and age, you expect most players to drive it or shoot the 3. Luka utilizing the 15 to 20-foot range here. Good idea.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And the 3-ball is good. Doncic has got 7.
At the arc, Doncic can seem unstoppable. You've got to guard him closely out there. You can't give him any space or he'll hurt you.
Pass to Booker. In the corner, Crowder with it. Kicks it to Ayton. The shot, no good. Nice D from Porzingis. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself.
And with a good feel for the game, Booker sensed the right time to go for that steal.
Outside Hardaway. Wants to get it to Doncic. And does.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Here's Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Booker the pass to Bridges. He kicks it to Crowder. The drive by Paul. Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Doncic looking it over. Outside Hardaway. To the paint, and stolen by Booker. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Offline with his 3. Mavericks trail by 3. Back to Powell. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
Here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Doncic outside. And there's the pass to Finney Smith. No good. That would have tied it. Now here's Paul. Takes a 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Suns ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Suns.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Paul against Porzingis. And Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Suns. Doncic against Bridges. And there's a whistle. It goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams. And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. Drives to the hoop, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Booker the pass to Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists in the game. Now Hardaway to the inside. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Porzingis.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Paul passes to Booker. The 3. Here's Ayton. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in. Ayton's got 6 in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Doncic fires from way outside. Powell kicks to Finney-Smith. Doncic outside. Outside, Porzingis. The shot from 20 feet away. Tips it up. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Ayton throws it down. And it's a 7-point Suns lead.
He just looks so fluid in the open floor. I love how Ayton runs to the right spot in these situations. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going.
Porzingis with the steal. Here we go, all alone. The shot by Powell, no good. Pops it up for Crowder. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Bridges against Doncic. Here's Powell. No good. Now the Suns take it the other way.
Well, 1 year at Virginia Tech and 3 more at Florida for Dorian Finney-Smith before going undrafted in 2016.
Well, Greg, you think about it, he also had a year in college, an extra year because he transferred. So that may have scared some teams off, his age and how long he spent in college. But I tell you what, if you're a pro and you got pro ability and pro attitude, it's going to come out. And he's made an impact in the NBA from day one.
Booker with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Bridges outside. And Phoenix turns it over again.
Yeah, I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. Doncic against Bridges.
Boy, there's a subtle but real physicality and aggressiveness to Doncic's approach to the game, and that's part of his greatness.
Paul against Doncic. And it's out of bounds. It's touched by Doncic. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Brown is checked in for Porzingis. Sterling Brown comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kleba kicks to Brunson. There's the lob to the hoop. Shamet with the steal.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And here's the fast break. And here's Bullock from the arc. Connects from three-point range.
Three-point field goal.
And now it's just a 4-point Suns lead.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his back. He got it in!
And so it's Phoenix, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He had 12 points and 5 rebounds. And last game, he could never really get... And that'll about...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Jason Kidd.
Jalen Brunson.
Brown out there with Maxi Kleba. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Brown. And it's Bullock in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Payne. He's guarded by Bullock. McGee. Nice move. And it's McGee slamming it down.
I think McGee's been working on that one. I mean, you don't just come up with that off the top of your head. Well, you got to think that one through.
Pass to Bullock. Now Brown. Brunson with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's Brown missing. Driving the lane. Shamet finds Johnson. The shot comes out.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blown. The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting for Dallas, Moses Brown.
And Brown drops them both. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Suns leading by 5. Kaminsky dishes to Payne. Clock at 6. Inside. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Brown wide open. He fires. Buries it from 3-point range. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Payne looking around. Here's McGee. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Brown. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now, here's Shamet. He's guarded closely. A shot by Johnson, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Bullock. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Bullock's got 5 now.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Now here's Payne. Brunson covering. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. For 3, Bullock. McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And here's Bullock from the arc. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Porzingis is checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic comes in for Brown. Doncic against Johnson. Kleba with the bucket. 5 points in the game.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple. Well, one thing that stands out when you look at Maxi Kleba over the years is dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game now.
Passes it to Bullock. Dallas moving it around. Out to Doncic. There's the three. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
Shoots the three. Johnson, the pass to Shamet. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Doncic. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Kaminsky finds Shamet. Pass to Payne. The pass to McGee. Knocked loose. Stolen by Brunson. Doncic passes to Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
The third quarter comes to a close. It's Dallas as they end the third quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Checking into the Mavericks, Dwight Powell.
Booker looking around.
Finney Smith. Tim Hardaway Jr.
And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Booker. 14 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
A chance here to get a quick injury report. Now, let's get an update on Dwight Powell's injury. David, what's the news there?
Well, Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Dallas. He told me it's a pinched nerve in his neck, and that has him in a lot of pain.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Brown's checked in. Booker outside. Brown deep. Kept alive.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Pass to Brown. Passes it to Doncic. A 3-ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Crowder kicks the ball. Pulls up from the corner. They get it back. Pass to Crowder. Clock at 6. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. It's deflected. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that
was right on point.
Hardaway with a wide open look. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And the Mavericks lead by 3.
Boy, you cannot let Hardaway Jr. get going like this, guys. I mean, once he's in that rhythm and flow, it's bad news for the defense.
That's his first personal foul.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Kleba's checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Down low, here's Crowder. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Doncic. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, I tell you what, energy and activity from Hardaway Jr. there, showing you exactly what it takes to keep plays alive.
Ball outside. He dishes it to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bridges, and the bucket is, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
That's his second personal
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. They have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
And it's Ayton missing. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a one-point game. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
Yeah, the opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
14 foul.
1:11 left to play here in the fourth. Pops it up for Crowder.
And, you know, this is where Paul likes to work his magic. Very effective at making the right pass in the pick and roll.
The Mavericks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. The pass to Hardaway. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Booker. Kleba, the pass to Hardaway. Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. This is it to Porzingis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, Porzingis keeps defenders on their toes because he's such a skilled player and has a bunch of moves.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're up by 1. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, DeAndre Ayton.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks. It's full.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Doncic against Crowder. Rejected by Crowder. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
They had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? You misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making
big time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 3. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's what you're saying.
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the three-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested three. Never an easy shot.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one.